This house is holding about 30,000 layers. The house is automated. The drinking, the feeding, and the chicken droppings.
Let's go to the most interesting question. How much are we talking about?
The system alone, I bought it 200 million, but it will stay longer. It will stay for more than 10 years, so it will give me a return. The building is also huge. It's about 150 million, but the building is also here to stay. It's permanent.
On average, how many trays of eggs do you produce?
These days we produce 1,600 trays per day. Yes.
How do you manage eggs? I know they are delicate. This is money.
Yes.
So how?
The eggs are not so much delicate like people think. You handle them with care. Of course, you know that if you leave it to fall, it will break. So you handle with care. You know you're handling money. And if you leave the eggs to break, then you will have no feed for the birds. So, and the birds will have given you the what? The eggs. Once they give you eggs, they count you to give them feed the following day. So you have to be so much careful as a farmer. You need to know that this is money, so you handle it with care. But it's very easy. Once you put them on the tray, it is okay. They are safe. You put them on tray, you don't put them down.
Guys, I know, he says it's easy, but you and I who are just going to begin poultry farming, it could be a very difficult thing to do. Please share with us what are some of the important tips.
Some people take the trays in the houses, in the poultry houses, of which I don't advise, because for biosecurity issues, you don't need to take these trays, because these paper trays, you cannot disinfect them. Once you try to disinfect them, then they get wet and then you lose them. So if you have plastic, you can take them in the houses. But for us here, what we do, we bring eggs in the bucket. So when we bring in the bucket, then we start putting on the trays like you see those guys are doing. Then we put them on the stack like this. We put them together such that they can support each other in terms of strength. So once you put them here, the security is guaranteed, unless when something comes and fall on it. But they are strong. Then from here we load them on trucks and take it to the market, and they reach well.
Which market? Where is the market?
We have many places. We sell eggs in Jinja, Kamuli Town, Busia. We have our outlet in Busia. We even send eggs to Sudan. So we are selling eggs everywhere.
So you're telling me the market is there?
Yeah, the market is there. You would have found the store very full of eggs, but now these are the eggs for today. And people are coming here, they want to buy eggs, but we don't have eggs. These are a few eggs now.
Mr. Engineer, can you explain the fact that in this, how do you call it?
The cell.
The cell, there are three, and in others there is one, and others there is two.
There is two. No, they are supposed to be uniform, three of birds, but sometimes we found the other one is dead. So if it has been in this cell, that means it will never come back. So it has died. So those are the things. Sometimes they get accidents and your friend dies and then you remain alone. So the cell, you see that there are two or one, maybe that means the friend died. Those kind of things.
So tell us, how does this entire thing operate? How does it function?
Like here, this is the feeders. And here you see, this is the nipple, this is where the water is. So the birds pick water from here and they pick feed from here. But they drop their droppings drop down under that trench. And then there's a machine that comes and move the droppings up to the end where they come and pick it and then take it to where they dump. So when they lay eggs, the eggs come here. Eggs just move freely and they come here. These ones are these are the rods. This is where the supply of the feed machine passes. It passes on this.
There's some science I'm not understanding. How does this bird pick water from here?
They pick by their beak, the mouth. They know that. They know that. They pick with their mouth. You can see this one. Yeah, it's enough. First of all, the advantage of this that the water is clean. It's enough. The bird takes what is enough for it. You see? It takes what is enough for it and clean water. It gets clean water, you see? It's picking.
Interesting. I'm saying this for the first time.
But these systems have been here for a long time. This is the oldest system that has been available on market worldwide. It is called A type.
Which other types are there?
There is also H type. H type takes bigger number than A type, and there's also deep litter, where the birds are free on the house. They move on their own. They move freely. They play. Here there's no playing. They are confined in one cell, and they will be there for the rest of their life. So it's as an advantage that you keep bigger number in this house. If we were to keep deep litter in this house, we would keep here 11,000, but now we are keeping there 30,000. You can see extra of 19,000 birds. So that's the advantage. But even the other one, the deep litter also has advantage that the birds are
free.
Yeah.
So aren't they so stressed?
But no, they are stressed sometimes. If we vaccinate them, then they are stressed more. But there is also anti-stress.
Oh.
Yes, there are chemicals that are anti-stress. So they can have anti-stress, and but the issue is, this is business. A person would think of how much is earning from the house. If you put this, you put 30,000 birds. If you leave them to play the way they want, you put there 11,000, and you miss the 19,000 birds to be in the same house. So that means you will build many houses if you want to keep them on deep litter. You will have bigger land. The management of the farm will become also very difficult. So those are the things. So when you have them in battery cage system, you can have few houses, but manageable.
It's very easy to manage, which is very important in poultry farm. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Small space, good production, but not big management. Yes.
Can I keep my lock birds in a system like this?
But it can be expensive for you, because for them they are not good in producing. It will be expensive for you to keep them like this, because for them they are not commercial like this. These are commercial birds. They feed themselves. Actually, what they give you can sustain them and you yourself. So the other local birds, I don't know. I need that science from those who are doing it. I don't want to go into discussions with them, but I don't think it is possible for I've not seen one keeping them like that. But what I didn't tell you is the quality of the eggs. Look at the shell. The shell. You look at it. It is it's brownish,
Okay.
and it looks strong. It is in a good color. This is a normal color. But once you see white, when you see white and brown, that one. This one, either the bird which is producing this one is a white bird. You know white bird. White bird produce white eggs also. They have white layers also. Yes, but if it's not a white, it is a brown bird and it's producing white, then there must be something wrong. Either they have cough, or they have Newcastle, and the Newcastle sometimes comes with cough, or IB. Something is wrong. If the bird is brown and it starts producing white eggs, then something is wrong.
So how do you ensure there is constant production of that number of eggs on your farm?
Now, once birds start producing and they are healthy, they have to produce every day. If they don't produce, then something is wrong. But that is an alert to us that something is wrong. So we have to check. That's why we have vet doctors around, so to keep checking what is how the birds are moving, to ensure health on the farm.
So if I want this system, who can install it for me?
We can link you with the supplier.
Are they available?
Yeah, they are available. Yes, the Chinese are there. We can link you with them, or you can ask us to help you with our boys. So it depends on what you want.
Would you advise someone to take on this system?
If you have the money and you want to do good business in poultry, you can do this. You can invest in this, and then you use it. Because what I advise, if you invest it like this, use it well. Please keep it stocked. Don't just keep it empty. It will not make you money. if it is empty. So you stock and use it maximum. Yes.
Talking about stocking, from there to there, how long is it?
It is 120 meters, the length.
120.
Meters, yes. The length of this building is 120 meters. The reason why we made a long one is to maximize the use of the motors. You saw motors there. Those motors, if you ask them to pull chicken roping of 50 meters, they do. If you ask them to pull 30, 10, they do. But their maximum is 150. So it is up to you. We either give them small work or give them heavy work that they're meant to do. So for me, I gave them almost the maximum that they're supposed to do, because it's 120, but they do 150.
Like you mentioned, this is one of the modern technologies in poultry farming in Uganda.
Yeah, in Uganda it's modern, but there are also Ugandans that have H-type that they are using in their farms. But this is one of the most.
How different is this one from H-type?
This is A. It is in shape A. Yeah, like you see, it is in shape A. Yes.
Okay,
So the other one is in shape H.
I would love to see that sometime. Do you
Yes.
have?
We are going to see from the end. You will see that it is A. Yes.
Are there any future prospects of you having it here,
H.
the H type?
Yes, we are moving. We are moving. We are moving and improving technology, making the management so easy, and also maximizing what we have. Yes.
I'm just imagining how many workers.
If we had the H type here in this house, then it will double again.
Really?
This is 30,000. For it, it will have again 60,000. Yes. So that's how it works. But it is expensive in buying. The cost of buying is high. So it depends.
I'm just imagining having these in one room, and then how many people would be required?
We have few people. We have each person manages a line, and there are 4 lines here. So 4 people, they manage a line.
As we are still moving around, how do you manage your employees? I mean, any techniques you have to share?
One, we first skill them because these birds need skilled people, and after skilling them, then we allow them to start working with us. If you don't have skills, then you cannot manage working here in this farm. So we add them value of skilling, and then after skilling them, then they start working with us.
So that means if someone leaves your farm, they can go and start their own.
Yeah, of course they can do their own farm. They can manage people's farm. So this is where the other machine brings the chicken droppings, and then the other tractor is the.
How often do you?
They do it daily. Actually, they should have removed all this, but they're waiting, I think, for the driver to remove the tractor. But I can help them remove the tractor. I know how to do this.
You know how to do it?
Yes.